Hey y'all, how you doing? I am hoping to get a little bit planting done between the rain. I'm wanting to get some Alpine strawberries I have planted. I have some in a tray and they're not in the best soil and they're not looking great. So I'm going to go get those in the ground and hopefully they will take off. I will record what I can. I'm dealing with both rain and camera issues. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but it's been acting kind of weird. So I guess the first thing to do would be to grab these strawberries and head up to the top garden. What I'm going to do with these Alpine strawberries is I'm just going to line each of these long rows all the way down with them. And I'm not going to do it in the middle row where I've got my tomatoes, but I'm also going to line this row all the way down with them. But I'm going to start over here. Just want to show you the difference in the way these plants are looking. Those are the ones I potted into inferior potting soil. And these are the ones that I potted into better potting soil. Now the way they're planted makes a slight difference, but not that much. Because those are planted in individual cells and those are planted, mass planted. Yeah, they shouldn't be looking that puny, and it's because, look at that soil. It's mostly wood. I knew better when I did it, and I did it anyways, but now I'm going to get them in the ground and give them a fighting chance.
I'm like, man, it's been a hell of a summer. I made a lot of good memories. The sun is shining. I feel like I'm in the 70s. I got the whole game, wondering what's ahead of me. I'm like, we've been going dummy. You should really come and see. We've been catching catfish deep out in the country. Said, whoa, bro, we out in the country. Had to take a drive to see me. No traffic, baby, it was lovely. Smoking blunts till my eyes bleed. Sunbaked on the back porch. I need a glass of that sweet tea. I'm as hot as the earth's core. I can teach you how to burn trees. I ain't even really do shit. 1:30 in the morning, smoking in the kitchen, rolling fat backwoods, yeah, we going catfishing. Ain't no worry in the world when you're living in the country. Living in the country, I just wanna stay here, I wanna smell the breeze. I got me a homebody, she ain't tryna leave. I think she was made for me, ooh. I'm like, whoa, man, it's been a hell of a summer. I made a lot of good memories. The sun is shining, I feel like I'm in the 70s. I got the whole game, wondering what's ahead of me. I'm like, whoa, we've been going dummy. You should really come and see. We've been cat.
So I got all the way down. All of them I've planted in this row thus far have been White Soul Alpine strawberries. And I do have enough to finish this row. On the other side, I've got some Yellow Wonder Alpine strawberries. I'm going to put those over there when I get to it. When you're planting strawberries, remember not to bury the crown. The crown is that little part in the middle there. You don't want it to be underground. So make sure you're not burying your crown because that will kill them. Alpine strawberries are softer and smaller than regular strawberries that we're used to. But they taste just as sweet. They're kind of a more intense flavor because they have just as much flavor on a smaller berry. And I really like them for baking and making like a strawberry syrup. These White Soul strawberries, whenever they're fully ripe, they kind of taste like sweet tarts to me. And I think they're really yummy. So I haven't tasted the Yellow Wonder yet. This is my first year growing those, so I'm hoping that those are just as good. Alright, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to go in and I'll finish this up at a different time. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say, Alpine strawberries don't grow with runners. Like, you know how the normal strawberries you used to, they get runners and that's how you get your new plants? Alpine strawberries, you let them grow, and once they get big and bushy, you just split them, kind of the way you do perennials. If you've grown perennial flowers and you've ever had to, you know, split those and make it into more than one plant because it got too big, that's basically the same concept with these Alpine strawberries. You split them and divide them that way as opposed to them getting runners. Today we are going to go down and mulch this area that we weeded last night. We didn't get any of it on camera. We were just out doing a garden walk and ended up weeding a bed. And we need to prep another area where I'm going to put some currant tomatoes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go mix the mulch together. I have some bags of stuff laying around that I want to use as mulch. And then we're going to go down there and do that. So I guess I will see you over at the mulch cart. We have a few bags of this Stay Green Garden soil. And over there we have a bag, oh, it's right there. Have a bag of the Stay Green potting soil and some cow manure and compost. Because the Stay Green stuff is pretty much wood and you can't grow in it, we're just going to mix it together with that compost and we are going to use it as a mulch. It works perfectly for that.
Fishing in the country.
Sip slow, let the good times linger. Creek water cool, let it slip through my fingers. Fireflies dance while the bonfire glows. Crickets keep the tempo, playing real low. Ain't no rush, we just moving at ease. Barefoot, kicking back under tall oak trees. Sky so wide, yeah, it's calling my name. Another sunset, but it don't feel the same. Early morning, fishing pole by the river. Casting out deep, let the ripples deliver. Cool breeze humming like a front porch song. Another blue sky,
this bed down here is the one we got weeded out. It's full of astilbes mostly, but there's also a couple other things like some ladies' mantle and hosta. So we still need to get the rest of this corner weeded out all the way around to there. And honestly, this bed here too, if we can get to it. So I guess we're going to start on some weeding and then get that mulch down here.
That's long, truck bed packed with a case on ice. Cornbread cooking, yeah, that sound real nice. Ain't no stress when the world feels right. Just a slow drift life in the firefly light.
I'm like, whoa, man, it's been a hell of a summer. I made a lot of good memories. The sun is shining. I feel like I'm in the 70s. I got the whole wide world out there ahead of me. I'm like, whoa, we've been going dummy. You should really come and see. We've been catching catfish in the country, living life wild and free.
Wake up slow, got the blunt rolled tight. Little bit of kush just to start my flight. Mix it with a strain that'll hit just right. Maybe purple haze, keep my brain ignited. Sunshine peek through the pine tree gaps. Sativa got me floating with the birds and bats. No bad vibes, just the wind and trees. Pass it to the left, let the stress release.
Long roads wind like a story unfolding. Gas tank full, but we ain't got a motive. Just riding for the feel of the sun so golden. Got time to kill, so we just keep coasting. Overalls, dusty boots in the dirt. Took a swim in the lake just to cool off first.
Alright, this right here is what we just got through weeding. I'm going to continue around this way while Dalton puts compost on the area that's been weeded already.
Playing old school hits like Skinner, cash in a little bit of Prince. The sun is shining. I feel like I'm in the 70s. I got the whole game, wondering what's ahead of me. I'm like, we've been going dummy. You should really come and see. We've been catching catfish deep out in the country. Said, whoa, bro, we out in the country. Had to take a drive to see me. No traffic, baby, it was lovely. Smoking blunts till my eyes bleed. Sun baked on the back porch. I need a glass of that sweet tea. I'm as hot as the Earth's core.
Okay, here's what this area looks like now. We've got masterwort growing there. This is full of astilbes and hostas and lady's mantle. And then back here I have my 2 pawpaw trees and my golden seal. More hostas. This right here, water runs through here, so we got to put something that can take water and dry here, or just leave it as it is. I might just fill that little area up with stone. This is the only area that didn't get mulched. I am going to put my currant tomatoes here and let them just sprawl across the ground. But I did have some Purple Heart come back here and here. So now I need to decide whether I'm going to leave them there or dig them up and put them in a different bed. But I am going to put my currant tomatoes here and let them sprawl along the ground. It's the next day, and I kind of want to take you and show you an overhead view of that garden we got done yesterday because it just looks so good. And then there's some plants up here that I'm going to move down there, as well as get my currant tomatoes planted in the bed that's in the sun down there. There's that garden bed from the top here looking down. You can see all of this area that we got weeded and mulched. Before, it was just a weedy mess and didn't look like anything. So over here I got a few plants that need to be moved. I have a hydrangea there. A hydrangea here, and a hydrangea here. And the reason I'm moving them is because they're being eaten down here. That had blooms on it a few days ago. And I also have this astilbe here that's been eaten to the ground once already this year. So I want to get it moved to where it's behind a fence. So those are the things I'm going to be digging up, as well as an astilbe here. Then I'm going to take a couple of pieces of this painted fern and transplant it down there just because it's pretty, and I'd like to have some down there.
I can teach you how to burn trees. I ain't even really do shit. 1:30 in the morning, smoking in the kitchen, rolling fat backwoods, yeah, we going catfishing. Ain't no worry in the world when you're living in the country, living in the country. I just wanna stay here, I wanna smell the breeze. I got me a homebody, she ain't trying to leave. I think she was made for me, ooh. I'm like, whoa, man, it's been a hell of a summer. I made a lot of good memories, the sun is shining. I feel like I'm in the 70s. I got the whole game, wondering what's ahead of me. I'm like, whoa, we've been going dummy. You should really come and see. We've been catfishing in the country.
Okay, we put a hydrangea there, a painted fern there, and a astilbe there. We planted this with currant tomatoes. I have a red, a golden, and a white, and then I put the little nasturtium in the front of this bed. I put a hydrangea there. Here's where another one of the painted ferns went. I put another astilbe there, another hydrangea there, and then I put 4 astilbes right there. Alright, that's all I got for you on this video. My battery's about to die, and I've been working over 2 days on this video, so I will see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.